Just turn that off. Oh, there it is. Thank you. This was out like this. Look at this microphone.
Wow, I need to,
No.
my head is getting cut off. Look at my hair. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We're just gonna go.
We're going.
We're going. Welcome to Hello Dysfunction, episode 295. Welcome to our new set.
Look at that. Do you love it? I'm so in love with it.
We're making a few changes with set design.
I need to point out that you guys know we're marketplace junkies. I would like to say that every single thing on this set, with the exception of the microphones and these two tables, I'm talking ashtrays, everything is marketplace.
Yeah.
This Pat found over the weekend. I'm in love. This I found on Marketplace like 8 months ago. It'd been sitting in my closet. I've been waiting to hang it. Perfect. The
Everything
chairs,
has been saved
everything.
from a landfill.
Yes.
So we're doing our part.
We are. Recycle, reuse, repurpose.
Yeah. I love it.
I feel like so much character.
It's so much character. It's better quality. It's just a vibe.
And I'm truly fucking grateful. I have a best friend who loves vintage shit as much as I do. Mm-hmm. Very much. So it's very easy to agree.
Yeah, for sure.
On just the set and you know, stuff we like. So
yeah, we have very similar tastes.
yeah, I'm grateful.
Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about the trip. So I pulled up a bunch of like vintage art that I had found for options that I thought would be a good fit. And I sent them to her. She picked this. And I was like, great. Like the lady was super responsive because sometimes people don't fucking answer me.
Yeah.
But she answered me like within a minute. And I was like, oh, I could go get it right now.
I love it.
So I was like, Bunny, come with me. And I made
Bunny's
like a reel.
I...
She didn't mind.
Really?
Yeah, because we were actually dropping peas off. Or no, we were picking peas up also. And we had missed her.
Did she end up staying the night?
She did.
No, she did?
She did from when we recorded last. She stayed the night and I didn't get no calls about shit except a Roblox password.
That was the last time?
Yes. And so I was just like, okay, like it must be going good.
I'm so happy for her dad.
Yes. So
and her.
The next day I was like, hey, I'm going out that way. Like I haven't heard from y'all. Like, do you want me to get her or whatever? And so I go to meet the lady. And so Bunny was like, Peas needs to come home. We miss her. So she was down to ride anyway. I made a reel about it and everything because it's so ridiculous that I get naked with strangers that could be signs of a psychopath cases.
No, for real.
With no problem. And I'm afraid to go meet the old lady to fucking get a painting.
For fucking 20 seconds.
I'm talking about like I was sweating. I was like anxious.
Are
like,
you serious?
Yes, I feel like so fucking antsy. And like someone asked me, is it because you're gonna be judged? Do you think you're gonna be judged? And I'm like, I'm for 100% sure that I'm gonna be judged every time. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm so apprehensive about. Like it's a quick transaction. I'm not one for small talk. I think that discomfort.
I think small talk is very overwhelming. The thought of it to you, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just pushed through and I was like, hopefully it's quick. I went up to her door and she was like, looked at me crazy, of course, and then was like, oh, you're here for the picture? And I'm like, what
no,
the fuck
I'm here
else?
to rob you,
what else
stupid.
would I be here for? You knew I was coming. I'm pretty sure you clicked on my page like to know what I look like. I don't know.
You're not going to let some
because why wouldn't you? And you have me coming to your house. You know that's what I'm here for. So she was like, had to go find it. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I got it. It was quick. It wasn't that painful. No small talk. So
oh, good.
Yeah, I was able to be on my way. But Peas stayed and she had a good time. She told me she ate spaghetti and meatballs. She saw her grandma. She got read a bedtime story. She's telling me all these cute little details. Aww. But I noticed that since she's been home, where she usually speaks freely, she'll ask me, can I say hell? can I say this? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. I don't care.
They was
And so
policing
I'm
the
like,
grandma.
somebody must have policed some language because she don't never ask me.
Fuck no.
Can I say hell? Can I say ass? Can I
Duh.
say bitch? Girl, go for
Absolutely.
it. Yes, loudly.
Scream it out
From
the window at the
rooftops.
bar patrons, please.
Yes. So I'm like, I don't know what let me see if I made any notes of anything else about her fucking asking permission.
I love that she actually
I was happy.
it's been what, a couple months?
Yeah, well, at least a month. And you know, there would be crying, you know. She did tell me I was crying for you. And I'm like, you don't have to cry for me.
She's like, I was so sad. My heart was broken.
Because when she left, she was like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to go, when it's time to go to bed, I'm going to go to bed with you. Oh. And I was like, okay, or you could go to bed there. It's fine. You're safe. And she was like, no, because you're my best friend. And I was like, okay.
I mean, you're like, I can't argue with that.
I'm not going to argue that. So yeah. But no, she ended up staying and it was fine. Even so much that when we were on our way home, she was like, where's my dad? I want to go with my dad. Where's my dad?
No.
And I was like, he had something to do. So we're just going to hang out.
I bet he was really happy she decided to hang out.
I think so. Yeah. I just need to like force it a little more so that she'll be more comfortable again.
Yeah.
Because for a while she was doing really good. But then she's just been my shadow lately to where I've been stepping on her because I turn around and she's under my fucking feet in the kitchen, in the bathroom, wherever. Like, girl.
Let me tell you, yesterday I went over to her house. First, I'll tell you guys why I have this mask on. I have this mask on.
Yeah. Hello.
Because after 7 years of getting my lips filled, I had them dissolved because I had a lot of migration to the point where
first time
I can't smile and show teeth because the migration is so bad that my lip won't go up properly.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were like changing your smile.
Yes.
Because of it. It was time.
It was time. And plus, our injector has her own special technique. And I'm so excited for her to do my lips from scratch because her technique is not, there's no outward projection.
Right.
It's height and just like regular lip projection, not duck bill.
Which is what people should be doing. Like, which a lot of injectors do, but just not the one that we went to.
Yes.
Previously.
Yeah, if you notice, I don't take a lot of side profile photos because it's all meh.
Well, not anymore.
Like an asshole. Not no more because right now I look like Aunt Debbie and every spent stinky had a baby because
I hope you're like being picked up good on the mic.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I made a smoking hole, you guys.
But it's in your chin.
I'll scream.
It's too
I know.
low.
I made it low.
You made it low. So
What the fuck's wrong with me?
Because you're so little. You're dainty. She needed a child mask, you guys. She was like, where's my kid's mask? I need a kid's mask for my tiny small face.
That is in this house.
So little. My jaw.
I was saying the kid's mask. Her and Mark were giving me shit about my small wrist before. My face is hella fucking narrow and long.
It's little, girl. You're just a girl. You're just a girly. What are you supposed to do? I just need a kid's one.
Fuck you.
She was like, otherwise I have to tie knots in a ring. Yeah, because you're little.
I do. I got to double and loop the ears and twist them and shit.
That's what kids have to do.
Fuck you. I hate you. But so they fit better. And I cut the hole in it. What was I talking about before I said? So anyways, I smoke cigarettes.
Complaining about
fucking small lips.
It doesn't even look that bad. You're just lip blind the way that I get lash blind.
Let me tell you guys. Fucking... There's like this much of my lip in the middle because the rest has curled under.
Oh my God, you're so dramatic. It's not that bad. It's not even that bad.
Once I get them done, I will post what they look like right now with all my smoke.
Fair enough.
Wrinkles.
Take one to do a side-by-side for Patreon or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll put on Patreon.
Excuse me, I will say I'm loving your hair color.
Are you? Thank you. I really love it. It's so funny. The last 2 times we have, my friend Christy dyes my hair. It's one of my longest friends or wives next to her. But the last 2 times I've had to go back twice because I'm very particular. And the second time, it's always like beautiful.
Like, that's why I said, like, take notes so that they know whatever they did this time, mirror that next time. So that it's because, you guys nailed it the second time.
Thank you. And I like my bangs and shit. I got to wash my hair. That's why I don't have them. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it came out really good.
Thank you. What the fuck was I saying before I trailed off on why I have on a mask?
Peas. Marketplace.
I was gonna fucking.
We don't know. It is time for our annual medication check-in. Weekly medication check-in.
Multi-weekly check-in.
Yes. Our bi-weekly fucking medication check-in. Shall we?
I'm unmedicated today.
Yeah.
I am fucking free. And I just notice a difference. I do.
Yeah. It feels worse than usual.
My unmedicated?
It feels...
Probably because I've been stifled for so long. It's like all coming out at once. That's what I think.
It feels like you open the floodgates.
Yeah.
And so it's all catching up with you.
Yes, I'm fucking clumsy. I keep dropping shit. I keep bumping shit.
What's your plan? Are you going to like take it sporadically? Or Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, I have instant release Adderall that I may... instead of taking the long-acting Vyvanse, maybe if I have something to do that day or
the days we record, maybe like I'll take piece.
110 milligram.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours before we record,
Yeah.
Something like that. So that I'm not fucking completely suffocated, but I'm not...
like this.
Bitch bouncing off
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting here listening, like, please don't talk to her. Please don't talk, like, making sure, you know what I mean?
I hate y'all.
If any little thing, it's like a squirrel moment. Like, you will be lost for the next 10 minutes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's hard.
Think, like, maybe a little treat.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try
like the
it.
day of, like, take a Adderall in the morning.
Yeah.
As far as me, Dr. Maria chose to take myself back down to 50 milligrams instead of a milligram.
So not even.
Did
you try 7?
I did 1 milligram for 3 days. I felt like shit so bad. It did not improve. It was so bad that I couldn't get anything done.
And you couldn't push through it.
Couldn't push through it. And
I get
aside from like the constipation and the agitation, I'm experiencing blurry vision, which I even have right now. I'm seeing floaters and shit that's not there. That's really bad. Like dark floaters. That's really bad. My vision is really fucking blurry. The headaches were unbearable that I was waking up with. And I thought, just keep pushing through one more day. Like it has to get better. And I could not get past, I think, the 4th day. And then I was like, nope, I'm not taking shit tonight. And then tomorrow I'll go back to just a 50. And so I'm just going to do that. Like, and if I wanted...
Do you think you'll try like maybe 0.75?
I tried that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. The last day before I just said, fuck it. I tried to just take a piece in the morning. I didn't take the piece in the afternoon and I just took the 50.
Still shit.
Still bad.
Damn.
And it knocks me out to the point that I was sleeping until like 12:30 p.m. I can't do that. I have to get shit to do.
I was going to say, you have been sleeping a lot.
Yeah, and I need to get shit done, so I can't be like that. And then when I wake up, I feel like pure shit. So I'm waking up at 12:30 and having to stay in bed until like 3 p.m.
So you get 3 hours of the day.
Exactly. I cannot fucking do that. No, it's not worth it to me.
So do you think you are going to talk to your doctor about maybe adding something with it? Or
if I need to, but like as of now.
Do you feel better on the 5 now?
Yeah.
Immediately,
I do.
huh?
I'm taking that again and I'm just fine. I still have the motivation I need. I'm still prioritizing my shit, getting shit done. The agitation, I don't know, because I also had a period. So maybe that's why it was really fucking bad last week. right now I feel okay. I don't know. I have snapped a few times, but I've had a reason to. So I feel like that's just never going to change if you give me a fucking reason.
Yeah.
But if it's too much, I'll take a hydroxyzine or something. Because I have those for, the mild dose of those for the as needed. But I can't do the fucking headaches. The blurred vision is really fucking with me.
That shit makes me feel insane.
If that doesn't subside, I'm going to have to go even lower and like bust these in half and take 25 or something.
Maybe, yeah. Would you maybe split it 25?
That's what I was thinking.
That way you're not getting so much through your body at once. It's like a lower dose continuously, maybe.
But I was on 50 for like over a month now, and I was doing
And when
good.
you were first on it, you didn't have blurred vision, right?
Not really. It really got bad when I tried to move up.
So maybe it's still taking time to get all out.
I would have it like at the end of the day, but not during the day like right now. And then that causes headaches because I start to feel car sick.
And you have to overfocus.
Yes. Over-focusing while I'm doing shit will make me feel car sick. And that's a really gross ass feeling. And it gives you a really nauseous headache.
Yeah,
so
it does.
It's not a good time. I'm not seeing a benefit from moving up at all. And then when you guys were at the house yesterday, I went in there and talked to Naya a bit about, was she feeling any of that?
Yeah.
And she's not. So...
She's not feeling that, but...
Her things are different.
Yes. So Dr. D'Amato...
Yeah.
Panetta, took her...
What do you recommend?
So, she was taking the full milligram, right? And at first she was taking the full milligram at night. And... So I noticed that she was sleeping more. Mm-hmm. She didn't. I did. And then she told me it was making her happy emotion and reaction to smashed, So I was like, well, let's try 0.75. So I had her right now. She's taking 0.75. 0.25 in the morning, and then I have her taking the half, at night. But, and we're going to see how that goes for a week. And then I'll check back in with. So
she's still at 1 milligram. You're just splitting it up?
No, she's at 0.75. So she's at.
Total for the day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to try that for a week.
Yeah.
And if there's no improvement, then go back to 0.5 and just.
Like her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her real mom.
Yeah. Because if you're going to feel like shit, like what's the benefit? I'm going to be asleep. Right. I don't have bad symptoms because I'm sleeping. That's the benefit. No, I'm not doing that. I have shit to do.
Right. And then I want her to be able to get happy and excited about things. She's fucking 19,
Yeah.
It's not like she's fucking 60.
Yeah. The shit that I read, hold on, I think I put it in here.
Okay.
Aggressive behavior, blurred vision, also dizzy. Oh, and stuttering. I'm stuttering quite a fucking bit. And I don't remember what medication did this to me before, but I've had this problem before. It's happening a lot. And it makes me want to punch my hand through the wall. Yeah, because I'll just be talking normal, not even worked up and where you might expect to stutter. No, it's like normal.
Is it stuttering because you're forgetting the word? Is it
I can't get it out.
So you know the word, but your mouth isn't cooperating with your brain.
Yes.
Oh, that's even more. It's not like you don't know the word.
No, I know the word, but it's not being delivered out of my mouth properly. So it's like angering, stuttering.
You're like, I don't want to be like Crystal.
Yeah, I don't want this life.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's really frustrating.
And it makes me mad because the aggressive behavior and shit, I didn't tell her about the blurred vision, but I told her about the aggression. And she acted like I was on such a low dose and shit. But the first thing that comes up, that's number 1 on the list of side effects. Fuck you. I just don't like when doctors don't listen.
Yeah, and maybe fucking tell her that when you have another appointment.
I am. I'm going to say I didn't feel heard last visit. It rubbed me the wrong way.
I looked it up.
Yeah, you're about to sense the aggression because I'm going to let you know how I feel without stuttering.
Yeah, I was telling Naya if, you just don't feel better at all, we're going to have to talk to her about maybe trying something else.
Yeah.
This is only the second med.
My
that you've
doctor
ever tried.
did give me an option to add something in addition to
That was
it,
the other thing I
or
said.
take something different completely. So there are other options, which I feel good about. You know, this ain't the fucking end all be all.
Are you familiar with what they offered or what they were saying they could add in addition?
We didn't even talk about it because
okay.
I had high hopes that increasing my dose would just do what it needed to do.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
I know. So did I. I was like, yes.
Yeah. So I was just like, no, I don't think we need to yet. Let's just do this. Yeah. Well, now we know. Yeah. You got to try. It's just important to not get discouraged and to just try new things.
That's what I told her. I was like, babe.
You have to keep trying.
I said, this is literally the first med that you've tried outside of the one. And I did say to her today, do you think maybe you'd be willing to, it's been a while, over a year, maybe a year since she's been on Prozac. I was like, would you be willing to try that again?
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been about a year. And she was like, no, I don't want to do it. She said, mm-mm.
Yeah. Mm-mm. There's plenty of other stuff to try.
That's what I told her.
Yeah. At least she's like not discouraged,
No. And I remind her that you're not alone. Like, you have a mom.
And she seems to still be up doing shit. So that's good. Like, she's cooking right now.
Yeah. I went in there and I was like, hey, you're good. And she was like, I have to keep my brain busy. It's doing fucked up things right now. So that's happening a lot. Where she says, my brain is being stupid and doing fucked up things right now. Mm-hmm. I don't.
That's another thing.
Deeper.
It doesn't stifle the intrusive thoughts. And I thought
that's what she means.
I thought it was supposed to, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
So the only benefit I like from this is getting off my ass.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
It's like crank. You guys are doing crank.
I mean, kind of. I'm not zooming.
Yeah,
I just have... There's a cat here.
You're not laying in bed. I think you're lying. There's no cats in here.
I just blew...
There's no cats in this house.
It feels like there's another one. Mm-hmm.
Wrong. It's a pubic hair. And they're so fine, it's really hard to get off.
I got it.
It's probably Elliot's.
Because that bitch was in my lap.
You guys, it was the funniest shit ever.
He fucks with me. You guys had it right. A few people in the comments were like, I think they just fuck with her.
Absolutely.
They're trolling her.
Because my chair is wide open. Nobody's in it.
And you're a welcoming chair.
Absolutely.
They don't want her.
No. He comes in. First of all, we're cleaning up in here. He jumps in her chair and immediately starts spreading his back toes and
cleaning between his toes in my motherfucking chair that he's not supposed to be in. And I'm like, get the fuck. So she cleans my chair. He does it again. Then we're waiting. I'm sitting here. I'm waiting. No, he comes up. First, he just is right here and puts his paw on my fucking leg.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, what? Like, hurry up. What? So climbs his ass up here and his lawnmower is going.
So loud.
What are you fucking doing? Don't get comfortable.
So fucking comfortable on her lap and her tits. It's just like...
And a paw just, again, patting me. Get the fuck off.
Motorboat going so tough.
Do not make yourself at home.
And she's like, get him. And
God.
He's like, just so chill and happy.
We kicked him out once. And there was a toy in here, and that bitch didn't reach in here and snatch the toy and took it. Like, if I have to leave, the toys are leaving too. So, yeah.
That shit was
in case you guys thought you were finna play, you're not.
They absolutely fuck with her. 1,000%.
They do. Oh my God. They sense it that I don't want them.
It was so, it was very much confirmed today.
Very funny. Very funny behavior.
Not funny, but something really... it's been fucking chaotic here. Stevie's had influenza B.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And I mean, so I don't know if you guys remember, but I had that shit last July. It lasted 2 weeks for me. And then on top of that, turned into a sinus infection / respiratory infection. It was horrible.
She couldn't breathe in the shower and shit. Remember, she was talking about all that, and it was like
doing a nebulizer
fevers,
treatment. Yes,
very scary.
Yes.
First, Will's kids pop up with it, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm praying for them. I feel so bad. I don't wish this on anybody. Like, it's so scary.
Yeah.
Was it the next day or something?
Yes.
You're like, oh, guess what?
Yes. Stevie was like, I don't feel good, and then she texts me a photo, or she goes, I think I have a fever. I have the chills, and I'm like, okay, well, come. I'll take your temperature. We take it. The first time I take it, it's 102.7 or 9, something like that. That's pretty.
That's high for an adult. That's high.
So I have her take 4 Advil, okay, 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. We wait 2 hours. I take it again. It's 103.4.
That's like hospital or ice bath. Take your pick.
I'm like, dude, come on. Wet your hair. Put the cold towel in the back of your neck. Not cold, but you know. I'm like, you got to get out from under the blankets.
Yeah.
And I get a fever is your body's way of fighting shit off. However, it goes
That's
high
like
enough. It's
seizure
danger.
territory. That's like which we've experienced. Like that's.
Wasn't it Bunny that had one?
Bunny had one when she was little, and Peas had one also.
Yes.
They spike when their fever, I don't know what it is, their fever spikes really high, and then they start convulsing and shit.
Yes.
And like to where I'm crying,
It's
I'm
terrifying.
freaking out, I'm going to call 911. It's very fucking scary.
It's so scary. And so, you know, by Stevie's body weight and shit, she's an adult. So it's even worse for adults to have super high fever. So I doped her up real good. We got it down. I've been staying on top of it. I mean, like setting
But my
alarms all night.
paranoia, because I'm so scared for my house to get it.
Yes, same.
That's why we're recording a day late.
Yep.
I did not want to fucking come over here. I was like, you have to Lysol the house down.
Yep.
All the shit. And then I wake up to bullshit. Bunny's staying home from school. She has a fucking sore throat. Excuse me?
Oh, I instantly want to
Pea's
throw
fucking
up.
eye is swollen like Mike Tyson hit her in his
That's
sleep.
weird. I feel like maybe she got bit.
It's
No?
not a bite. And it's going down now. It took hours, but it's going. I've been taking pictures
the fuck
every
could it
few
have
hours.
been?
I don't know. It started to get a little red in the corner last night on her lid. It was the corner of her lid. I noticed it a little bit red, but like no bump or anything, and it didn't itch. It didn't none of that. So we went to sleep. We woke up. It was like swollen. Like the creases were not there. It was like fucking
And it hurt,
crazy.
right? She was saying it hurt?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God. But I took a picture. I didn't give her anything. I was gonna give her Motrin, but I didn't. And then because I wanted her to eat something first. And then I took like 2 hours later, I took a photo and it had went down a lot. And then like now it's red. There's still no head on it or anything. And it's on her outer lid. I don't think it's a sty, but it's going down. So whatever it is, she held a towel on there this morning.
What a good girl.
And yeah. So
I'm always most concerned regarding the baby getting sick, especially with something like influenza B. Just because her second year of life, that poor baby spent at least 6 months fucking sick because everything kept fucking circulating. And then she would get it so bad because she was a COVID baby, you know?
I think the fact that we were living with black mold had everything to do with it.
Oh my God, I forgot about
since
that.
we moved, no one's been sick. Like, unless it was like
Nobody.
being exposed to someone. Like Stinkers got sick from my nephew. Like Bunny got sick from someone. Like it was like not like it was before.
And Peace ain't been sick.
No, and no respiratory issues. She ain't had to use a nebulizer. I had to get vials of fucking albuterol every other month.
Oh my God.
It's because of the black mold. So I noticed that since we moved, and I packed it away because at first I kept it out. Like, you know, winter is coming. We haven't needed it not one time. Oh. Ain't that disgusting? Fuck that baby up.
Maria, she was so sick. Like
to where daycare thought it was a joke. Like she was missing a full month that I fucking paid for of daycare at a time.
And if we take that 12 months, no exaggeration. Out of that 12 months, probably damn near 6, at least 5. She was fucking sick. Whether it
constant.
God damn.
That's what it was. I was getting sick a lot too. Bunny was getting sick a lot too. That's what the fuck it was. I ain't been sick since. And the kid's been sick and I didn't get it this time. Like I haven't been sick. So that's 100% what it was.
For a long time.
13 years. And black mold issues, they would fucking paint over it.
Yeah, you should have seen.
It's really fucked up.
Well, yeah, when we were moving shit out, we were finding it in spots that we didn't even know you had.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, and they're not tearing it out like and really remediating the situation like they should
like,
be.
Shut up, we're spray painting.
They're just putting a Band-Aid on it. Yeah, exactly. That don't help. So,
you know, that's really fucked up. So that's why we're a day late. And I have, so today, so since I haven't, bought a new car yet, I've been using Mark's car. Well, all of a sudden, fucking yesterday, Mark's car starts doing the exact same fucking thing.
God's like, you guys don't get a car.
My car once did.
I want you guys to be creative. Maybe horses. Maybe look into public transportation.
You
maybe
get in an
just
Uber.
roller skates.
Yep.
Figure it out. You guys don't need cars. I was like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Rent a car? Like what's
Thank
happening?
God Mark is such a handy man.
Yeah.
He already fixed it.
Okay.
It's fixed.
Good.
He was out there tinkering under the hood, doing fucking shit, and he fixed it. So, hallelujah. But today I was in prison with no car. I feel like I'm going to die if I don't have a way to rip and run.
Yeah.
So, Will was off. So, I called him to pick me up. I had a bunch of shit I needed to do. One of the last things we did is, the Mexican Arabic market down here.
Yeah.
So I found out it's two best friends that opened it together.
Shut up.
A Mexican dude and an Arabic dude.
Uh-huh.
How fucking cute is that?
Yeah.
I love that market so much.
I love that. A half and half grocery.
Yes, it has hella Arabic treats in there.
Halal stuff.
Yes.
And
Yep.
nice.
Yep. And then a bunch of, Latin Mexican shit. So we go there, and as I'm walking in, this black dude is passing by me, and he's probably, late 50s maybe, and or maybe early 60s, but he's a very good looking for his age. Bald, all muscular and shit, so you could tell he took care of himself, right?
You thought he was hot.
No, bitch. No. And I'll tell you why.
Where is this going?
I look down at his feet. I'm a feet person. And he's in flip-flops. And he has a pedicure. And his toenails are painted black.
That's different.
They looked nice. And I was like, so when I'm walking by him, I noticed. And I'm like, excuse me, I just wanted to let you know, I really love your pedicure. Your toenail polish looks so good. And on your feet. And he was like,
because you couldn't help it. You had to talk to strangers.
Fucking complimenting people. I love seeing the feel good like flow through people when you compliment them. I don't know.
But
it makes me all happy.
You know what we say?
What?
You can't look at men without them thinking you want to fuck.
No, he was gay.
Oh, okay.
But at least bi prefer men.
Oh, okay.
For sure. That's why. That's why. So that's why he wasn't like, do you want to see my cock?
Because that what would come next.
Yeah, no. He was like, let me tell you what he did though. So he's like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, you just made my day. Thank you. And I was like, of course, they look great. We go in the store. Will and I are in there. I'm trying to tell him to go down one aisle to get these certain Mexican cookies Lisette wanted. He goes down the fucking soap aisle. And I'm over in the produce, I'm like, look at this fucking dummy. And I didn't know the dude was behind me, and he starts dying laughing, and I turn around, I was like, that is not my man. That is my brother. I just need to make that clear.
Oh, God.
Right? And he's like, no, I already fucking gathered that by how y'all were talking to each other, right? Great. So I go outside. I needed to call Stevie's school, and I'm calling Stevie's school, and the man comes out. And he walks up to me and he goes, I just want to let you know that you have some of the most kindest, brightest light energy. And I really appreciate you complimenting my pedicure. And I was like, of course. And he was like, I really want you to have this. And he gives me a piece of rose quartz.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he pulled it out of his pocket and was like, I want you to have this. And if you don't know, rose quartz is like love, prosperity, balance. Like, what a fucking amazing kind.
He probably just
interaction.
carries it on him all the time anyway. And he
Yes.
was like, let me give this to this nice fucking lady. That's nice.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Oh my
really
God,
nice.
it made my whole fucking month because I'm like, how
Yeah.
often? I don't know. How often are people
Random
just,
acts of kindness. Yeah, they're
Right.
just few and far between, I feel
Yes.
like.
And then for me to compliment somebody who is also super kind.
Yes.
You know,
and
I like-
really appreciated it and didn't turn it
Yeah.
into a horny moment.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
So come to find out, he was telling Will, and he had told me after he handed me that, we were talking, and he's a retired Richmond firefighter. He worked for over 20 years. You know, he was telling us how he was visiting his mom here and blah, blah, blah. But he just was a really nice fucking
That sounds
human.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
That is great.
So I just want to share
That's a nice story.
a
nice,
happy story.
a happy
man
non-horny interaction.
Because
I
how
like it.
often do we share happy?
Usually I get mad, like, don't talk to fucking men. You couldn't help yourself. You can't treat them like a regular human. You can't. I'm sorry.
No, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't compliment a straight man. Speaking of fucking straight man, I'm in the liquor store by the house yesterday. Okay, I have on this mask
A kid one, because you're dainty.
because I'm so
You're just a
small.
girl.
I'm a tiny girl.
Yeah.
Sans hole in the fucking mask, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. So you're just being a girl. And what
I'm being a
happens?
tiny girl in
Someone
the
was
tiny
like,
liquor
"Oops,
store.
I almost missed you. You're so,
You're so little, honey. I shrunk
I'm
the kids.
sorry, honey. Be careful out here in these streets. Someone might trip right over you. You're just little.
I fucking steal you.
Okay, so what happened?
So I'm in there and you know, I'm in my own fucking world and I'm talking to myself and shit and I'm getting my shit and I keep hearing A.
Absolutely not.
I'm ignoring it because I'm like,
as you should.
there's no way that person is
You're not
speaking
getting
to me.
even if you know me, even if you know me your whole life, do not address me
So
with an A. No, we're not playing them games. We're not 16 anymore. Oh my God.
so I'm ignoring it.
They better have been talking to somebody else. Were they talking to you?
Oh, just wait. So I'm ignoring it. I get to the register. So my back is now to whoever is AAing. And I'm conversing with the liquor store owner who's ringing me up. Motherfuckers behind me going, excuse me. So I'm ignoring it. Talking to fucking
Because you
owner.
couldn't be talking to me.
He does it so much, the owner of the liquor store that's talking to me goes, Crystal, they're talking to you. And so I have to turn around
Great.
now.
Thanks.
I turn around and it's a young, oh God, some type of Latin dude, very Americanized though, and young. Had to have been.
An Edgar or what?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. But he had to have been no fucking older than like 27. That's probably why he thinks you talk to women like that. So, you know, when the liquor store owner tells me to turn around, I turn around and I'm like, what? Because I'm fucking I'm like, what? And he's like, let me get your number. You are so fine. Let me tell y'all what the fuck I looked like. And this is absolute proof. Men put wieners in everything.
In whatever the fuck.
I had my hair up in a messy bun, all of it.
Not like this kind of bun either.
No. Like,
This is when I saw you yesterday, right? Like, you said it was
Yes.
yesterday?
what did I look like
This
yesterday?
is like pure pajama vibe. Like a pure pajama moment, messy, did not touch the hair.
No part of me looks attractive.
Nope, not at all.
So
I mean, not like that. Not
No,
like just
but I
regular.
didn't.
Like there was no effort. Like it was literally just I'm fucking handling business. I'm running errands type shit.
I have a focus. I'm doing it.
Yes. I don't plan to see anybody. I'm just handling business type shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So The butt of my sweats is all extra big and baggy. Looks like I have no ass and I shit my fucking pants. Like, for real, that level of not give a fuck, right? And he's like, let me get your number. You are so beautiful. And he was like, I like the way you did that. And I was like, what?
Did what?
And I said, what? And he goes, the way you were like, what? What? All rude. I like that. And I'm like, I'm married. And he goes,
I'm a married maiden. I'm a married old maiden.
I'm a married menopausal.
Listen, that's when you start talking to them like a child. Listen, honey, I'm old enough to be your mom. Listen, sport, I'm a little out of your league. I'm a little too old for you.
Bro. So.
Oh my fucking God.
So I'm like, I'm married. And he's like, so what? So am I.
Your husband don't let you have friends, Ma?
Yep. And I looked at him and I said, check it out. I don't know what you do with your life, but I respect my marriage. I don't fuck around like that. Thanks for the compliment, but I'm good. And he goes,
talking to me.
And he goes, you don't want to just like smoke with me? And I was like, no, I don't smoke. And he goes, but you could drink. And I was like, have a good day.
This is too much conversation.
Have a good day.
This is too much. And I'm so mad that
the liquor store owner said he's talking to you.
Threw you under the bus. Like, hey, answer him. You see this man is trying to talk to you. Answer him. He's going to keep doing it.
I ignored the first 5.
I thought you were going to say he told him shut up. No, he threw you under the bus.
I ignored the first 5 fucking noises that came out of his mouth. And so I was like, I'm good. Have a good day. And he was like, tell your husband. Guess what he said? Tell your husband he's a lucky man. Why are you so
I just really
predictable?
Don't. Yeah, just gross. Just gross and predictable and just stop.
I really love the men who, when I say I'm married, say, have a good day.
The end.
And we part ways. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's respectful. It's great. That shit, toddlers,
stop it. And it sucks because, like, I have a friend, we're friendly. We're not like tight or anything, but like they messaged me the other day and made a little comment like, oh, it's too bad you hate men because blah, blah, blah. And I was like, first of all, I don't know where you got that from because I never said I hate men.
It was me. I did.
They were like, oh, I thought I've seen you say that before. And I was like, you probably seen me say I hate some things about some men. But unfortunately, I am fucking attracted to men.
It's proof that sexuality is absolutely not a choice.
Because if it was, listen.
And
I kind of have some choice. I have, I can move around, yes, gender wise. But I don't have the options for some reason. I'm not getting at bitches. So it's like, if you don't get at me, it's just not going to happen.
The fucking dyke is ready.
The dyke has been ready.
Hello.
The dyke has been putting it out. Where's my stud? Where do I find them? I asked fucking Leia, where are the studs at? Like, but then I got scared to make a profile. Like, all this weird shit.
God,
bitches don't get at me, though. Like, I've been ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking... And I don't hate men, but I hate a lot of things that a lot of men do.
So here's the thing. It's my favorite fucking opener. Here's my thing. Here's the thing. The good, decent men do not get offended or feel some kind of way or behave passive aggressively when you say, I hate men. Mm-hmm. They don't, They know what kind of men you're talking about, typically.
Yeah.
And it sucks that you even need to explain that.
I think it was just a corny way of them to say, to have an opener, to say something like, and it was just like,
I would show you my cock, but you hate him.
Kind of vibe. Yeah. Like,
fucker.
Anyways, I'll tell you who it was when we're not fucking recording. Cause it's just like, you're so clueless. Period.
God.
But, anyway, fuck them. I have been locked in. I've been like on a high because I've been making money lately.
I love this for you.
I'm really happy because I have a goal and I want to take the kids on like a nice vacation this year. So I'm like locked in, but I've been like, I had some hiccups because one of my ads that I was getting a lot of hits on got fucking flagged because I had the word showering in it. I could have pegging. I could have fucking, excuse me, whatever the fuck else. But you know who is causing these kind of problems is the credit card processing companies, the MasterCards, the Visas, the whatever. They are the ones that are policing the advertising and whether or not they will process payments on these advertising platforms.
They're like, we're not fucking taking core payment.
It was,
that's
yeah,
so
exactly.
up.
So you have to be so careful. So this is why on another site that's actually quite expensive, I had to be so vague because it kept getting flagged and it wouldn't get put through. And that ad was like $300.
Oh my God.
For a month. And so that
Holy
one,
shit,
I had to
that's an investment.
I had to just take it completely, just phone number and fucking name. And I had to take down a photo that implied Dom shit. Because they'll let you be an escort all day, but they won't let you do certain kink.
They're like, you have to be a pretty girl.
What is that?
You have to be a pretty...
You can't have any control.
Normal, square, plain girl.
You have to lay down is what it is. Like you have to lay on your back and be ready to take it because let you have
Men
some
rule.
Dominance. We're not going for that.
Fuck no.
Kinkiness and fucking dominance.
You better know a woman's place.
We're not for that. Visa don't want it. No. So
fuck you, Visa.
That was one platform. The other one that I was doing good on that was, much less.
That
and
really pisses me off.
Yeah, at least they told me what it was.
Yeah.
It was the word showering. And they're based in Australia. And for some reason, because of the type of fucking ad that I have to wait up to 14 days to get my ad put back up. But my regular's been on it. So like I've been good and I'm like saving money and being really smart about money because I want to save up for this vacation.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, I have been on a high though, like really happy about it.
I know.
Money does something to me when I'm handed money.
You're a really nice girl.
Yeah, it's just nice. You know what I mean? And for
because
very
it alleviates
minimal
a little bit of fucking stress as well.
Yeah.
It brings a little bit of peace of mind.
But also, aside from that, just like my power.
Yeah.
Like, it feeds my power, my ego, my position that I have myself in. Like,
a monster.
It is, but in a good way.
For sure.
I'm good at what I do. You know what I mean? And I really, like I've said it before, when I get a client, I really we lock in and they'll be my regular for fucking decades, like for years, because I treat people well and, I take care, I provide a service and I'm really understanding and patient and shit. And they appreciate that. Some people that I know that are also in the business, they really treat people like there's just this endless flow of fucking tricks. And that's not how it is. Like you think that after so many years, you'd get it through your head. You want to retain these people as regulars. Like that should be the goal for you.
Especially if they're safe and they pay.
Yes,
and they're
pay nice
on time.
and you have a good rapport.
Yes.
Like don't treat them like there's this never ending supply of tricks.
Listen, we were letting Steve almost park his bike at your house.
Remember that? That's what I'm saying. Like, I let him come clean my kitchen in fucking pantyhose where I live, where my kids live. Like, yeah, I really miss the fuck out of Steve. I need another Steve.
Absolutely.
He was fucking great. That's a goal. I'm going to ask for that.
He was safe. He was kind. He was fucking funny.
Yeah, he was amazing.
And he paid.
He paid like he motherfucking weighed. And it was great. So I'm going to put in the universe that I need another Steve because, like when they're good, you want to keep them around. I don't know if people just don't have no game about themselves or like just don't care. I really think it's the attitude that there's a never ending supply of tricks and there's not.
Yeah.
Especially where you live. You're not going on tours. Like you live here. You want to take good care of the people where you live so that you can always count on somebody when you need some money.
Right.
Like, I don't know why people don't get that.
I think it speaks volumes when you're able to retain a regular for years as well.
Everybody has become a regular.
To
what kind of
your
provider?
Business, the services you provide, the business you run, like that speaks very highly.
Yeah. I treat people the way I would want to be treated if I was paying for an experience. Because you never know. When you're first meeting people, you don't know what their budget is. And this could be something they were saving up for, or it could be just like a frivolous, drop in the bucket. You never know. So you want to treat everybody like they saved up for this. And this was a really special thing for them.
That's a good way to fucking run
just to give y'all some free game. You really need to treat everybody that way. And it'll make a big fucking difference in your clientele.
Yeah.
Not if they're assholes, of course, but like for the nice people that deserve
that you want coming back.
Yeah. Unless they treat you wrong, you need to go in with that fucking attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we have that.
I love that, and that you've been making money. I also would like to mention that we finalized all merch sales yesterday. Products have been ordered. You guys will probably be receiving them. We'll be getting stuff by the 14th.
The middle of the month. You'll have them by the middle of the month.
Yes.
So we're
look forward to that.
We're happy to wrap that up.
Those are happy Easters.
Those will be your happy Easters before Easter.
And it went so smoothly yesterday because of the work you put in. So
thank you. Hey, there's something I want to read too regarding that. Okay. Let me pull it up.
And, everybody following instruction and doing it properly, like we knocked it out pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. So thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody that bought merch. But I'm so excited to wear it.
Okay. So sorry, we normally do write-ins at the end, but this is kind of regarding the merch. So I wanted to just and I don't think you saw it. So I want to just tackle this now. Lots of love. Sweet friends, as always, you can read this and I don't have to be anonymous. This is from Juicy.
I knew when they said I don't have to be anonymous.
It may be a message all over, but when you have intrusive thoughts and trying to make sure you don't have any grammatical fuck ups, it happens. I'm going to try and meet you all in the middle and not give too many details, but also give just enough. Y'all know I work in retail, so I'm constantly talking to people, customers or coworkers. And with this headset, even when I'm not talking, I'm always hearing chatter. I'm also an empath. Work has been a lot lately. Life has been a lot lately. So when I get off work, I've been shutting the world down. I don't talk on the phone. I don't interact on social media. I just go home to Eli. Eli is his sweet baby.
Sweet baby puppy.
Yes. And thankfully, I've had you all. I can totally get away just by coming into your world. Just listening to you all makes me laugh, makes me smile, and depending on what's being discussed, makes me cry. I'm just away with my two close friends, and that brings me so much peace. You two are a medicine that so many of us didn't realize we were missing until we found you. This community means so much to me as well as so many others. I could use a million words and still not fully express my gratitude. I've come up discover through this community that dysfunction builds character. The dysfunction for many of us helps create empathy as well. You both have healed and helped so many and made dysfunction something we accept and not try to hide and be ashamed of. Gosh, I cannot wait to meet you all in person. I always want to contribute anytime you all drop merch, but this time I was nervous to do so. Because I work in retail and live in a small town girl. I figured if someone saw me in it, they'd call corporate and insinuate I was stealing. That's the kind of shit small town people do in small towns.
You small town fuckers.
Small town fuckers.
Snitches get
stitches, fuckers. Instead, I want to buy you all lunch. I want you all to go somewhere and smile and laugh and enjoy the moment and toast yourselves. And know I'm with you all in spirit. Thank you for everything and adding so much joy to my life. Love, Big Juice. Aww. Thank you, Juicy. So in place of buying one, he wants us to just go to lunch.
Juicy, I hate that you can't even fucking wear a shirt without someone being a
think
piece of
about
shit.
that though, because we do have listeners that work in retail, and hello, like it's all about fucking the corporate monster. So I understand.
Will works retail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand if some of you did skip this drop because of that. But thank you anyway to everyone that was able to support.
Absolutely.
And no hard feelings to the ones that were not able. We totally understand.
Yeah. It's okay, Juice. Next one. I'll buy you a shirt.
Yeah,
we'll buy
for
you
sure.
one.
For sure.
Because thank you.
And thank you so much. That was such a nice gesture.
And it's such a nice fucking email.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. He's always
I
super.
adore him.
Showers us with love always.
So much fucking love. I appreciate that.
Hawaii is fucking expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. I've only been once. I went to the old people island when I went, where everything went to sleep at 6 p.m.
For the newlywed or nearly dead.
It was fucking like restaurants weren't even open past dark.
Maui?
Like Kona.
Oh.
Once the sun went down, it was like, oh, it's bedtime, girl. Get your massage or whatever and lay down because you're not even going to find a bar over here. It was crazy. That's the only time I've been to Hawaii. So, and I didn't pay for it. So I had no idea.
Oahu's like where it's the tourist.
The what?
Tourist. The tourist. Why can't I? Touristy. I can't say it right now. It's that island with all like the clubs and like the shopping and.
So where's Waikiki?
On Oahu. So Oahu's the island. Waikiki
is a city.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm looking at.
Yes.
So there's a family trip coming up, and I really wanted to go and maybe take the kids because, like I said, I'm planning a vacation, and I was like, oh, maybe we could do that. Bitch, I'm looking at fucking resorts, and with airfare and shit, like it's thousands of dollars to where I'm like, I think a package out of the country would be less.
It's less to go to damn near to go to Jamaica.
That's what I'm told. Islands or fucking Cabo
Jamaica's
or fucking
great.
Somewhere. I don't know. I don't think Hawaii is going to be it.
Hawaii is very expensive.
I had no idea. That's going to be like trick trips only or something.
Yeah, no, it's really expensive.
Yeah.
And
that was rude.
Oh God. Wait,
just
where
happened?
did that come from?
That was scary. It must have been propped up somewhere on that box, maybe. I don't know, but that was fucking rude.
Hey, from what I saw, that shit just fucking flew back and forth.
Because what could it have possibly been sitting on? I wonder if the camera got it. Probably not. That was Steve. Bitch,
Hey,
don't you go on no trips,
you know that's
bitch.
For me, I don't know about Naya or anyone else in this house, but for me, that's the first fucking Dances with Wolves since the fucking battery jumper was fucking screaming by itself and wouldn't go off and was off doing it.
I just don't understand what happened. I think it was Steve.
Hi, Steve-O. I hope it was. That was fucking crazy, you guys.
I'm not going to go to Hawaii with tricks. Like,
He's
just
like,
say
bitch.
that.
Right.
Just fucking say that then. Shit.
He got so mad. You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
So, a Michigan resident died recently. They had received a kidney from a deceased donor. So, for those who don't know, someone had died, was an organ donor. The Michigan resident got a kidney. 5 weeks after receiving that kidney in the transplant, they died. You want to know what they died from?
Did their body reject it?
No.
Because that's usually what happens.
Nope.
What?
Rabies. Because the fucking...
Are we not testing these organs for weird shit before we put them in other people?
Right? Because
you know how fucking mad I would be if my relative got a fucking infected organ?
So...
What's happening?
Apparently, the deceased person had been bit by some kind of fucking rabid animal.
Is that how they died?
2 weeks before their death. No, it wasn't how they died. But they did not.
They didn't know they had it?
No. So what happens when you have rabies? If you are not vaccinated against rabies, yes, there is a human vaccine against rabies. I've heard it's expensive. I actually recently was telling the girls we really need to look into it.
That you're a good candidate?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed.
1,000%, like, not even being funny. So, or if you do not, if you're not vaccinated against rabies, what happens is if you are bitten by an animal that you think may have rabies, you have to go and get a series of shots.
Right.
They're painful. They're not cheap, but you have to do it like literally within a day of being or two of being bit. I think it might be a little bigger of a window, but ASAP, because rabies is probably one of the most horrifically horrible ways to die.
Me and Mark, when I was leaving your house on Friday night and trying to get past those stupid fucking, like, they're not cute anymore. The raccoons that be in your front yard. I'm over it.
When there's 2 or even 4, they're really cute and they're chill.
It's lost its flair for me.
When there's 8, it becomes intimidating, especially when they're fighting.
They were outside, very demanding, very bossy, wanted food. Mark is a little tipsy. He thinks the shit is funny. He's telling me, walk outside. Hella yelling at me to walk outside.
She got mad at him.
I take like 2 steps. I'm already fucking irritated because if I'm clearly scared, you standing there is doing what? Telling me to fucking walk out there.
I don't think that shit's funny.
They go up on their back legs. That is a sign of aggression to me. So then he starts laughing more and was like, okay, I get it. I don't even care what you get at this point.
Crystal.
Yeah, I'm talking to you now. Come get them because he thinks it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny at all.
He's like, I just watched this video and I'm like, I already saw the video of the man that had rabies and couldn't swallow water.
It's horrible.
So he died from it because he could not fucking swallow water.
You know what's so fucked up is you're craving water so bad, you're dehydrated, you're dying of thirst.
Yeah.
And your body literally will not let you ingest water.
Yes. So
no.
It's just a horrible
It's
thing.
not funny.
So does it sit like dormant in your body for a while? It must, if they didn't know that they had it.
I don't know.
That's so weird.
I put it in my notes to go back and read more about it.
Yeah.
Completely forgot, but I just thought it was so fucked up.
So irresponsible of the hospital, because I guarantee they were probably charged hundreds of thousands of dollars for a transplant. And then you're giving me bad goods.
And the person, you know what's even more sad is the person that received that kidney, right? Not only do you have to take a bunch of antivirals so that your body doesn't reject it, right? Like, how excited were they to be a recipient? Not only that, they wouldn't have died had they not got that kidney because they could have just continued doing fucking dialysis.
Yeah.
So how fucked up. What a horrible way to die.
Yeah. I would sue personally. Like if my relative,
Absolutely.
like I would absolutely sue because that's like hella negligent. Also, like what if that person had like what else are you not testing for? If that like got under the radar.
Do you have to be like, let me see the rabies test results, the fucking
everything? Yeah.
I would. Honestly, I would. People get lazy. Really quick, it's not funny to fucking tease people with animals, people that are scared of animals.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
It's
not funny for the human, and it's not funny for the animals either. Like, don't do that to people. Drunk Mark.
You. Yes, you.
You think it's funny?
It's not funny.
No.
No.
Let me tell you what they did last night.
What?
I'm in the garage smoking.
Because the last thing you want is them to get comfortable enough that they're getting aggressive.
Yes.
That's not going to be cute.
So when I even hear them sibling scuffling, I walk out there and scream and scare them off.
Yeah.
And I won't feed them.
And you will ruin it for the night, you guys.
I won't feed them when they do that. because I want them to recognize that shit. Don't do that.
Is not rewarded.
No.
Yeah.
So
they were like getting aggressive with the cats and like stood up on their back legs and shit. And I was like, I'm not walking to my car through this. Like,
No.
I'm not fucking doing that in the dark.
There was more out there than there normally is.
Yes.
That itself is
They were like,
intimidating.
it's Friday night. We're turning the fuck up. Bring out the cat
Aunties are
food.
here.
Hello. I told my friends you had cat food.
I know what the fuck's in your house.
Yes.
Give it to me. Or
They were very bossy.
And the fucked up thing is, even though raccoons are little, of course they're scary. They can bite, right?
And claw your fucking face off.
But when they fight, it's a very loud growl,
Monster.
snarl.
It sounds like monsters. What
Grizzly
you would think
bears
a
and
nightmare sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Like, I'm not playing them games.
They sound scary.
Yes.
And the thing is, they're not even hella fighting. So last time I heard them making them scary ass sounds, they're going like this with their paws, hitting each other, trying to push each other away from the fucking cat food. So one can eat it quicker than the other. Meanwhile, there's food everywhere.
I think that's bad manners, and you're not being rewarded for that.
No.
And you will fuck it up for everybody.
So last night I'm in the garage. It's like 2 a.m. Okay. I'm smoking my last cigarette of the night, and I hear them out there. They're not fighting, but I can hear them, right? And I'm like, fuck. It sounds like a few of them. It sounds like all 4 of them. Because there's 4 regulars. That large amount that was there Friday.
That was the Friday night crew.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think they're all out there. Girl.
Calling your name.
No, I don't start hearing on the front door, right?
See?
So I'm thinking it's Elliot got out or Pammy got out.
Peluso.
Because they'll scratch.
Because he was out there too.
So they'll scratch the door to get in.
All these motherfuckers that don't live here.
It was not a cat. Girl, it was the little tiny runt. The little girl was knocking on the door, bitch, for food at 2 a.m. You're too comfortable.
Yeah, don't do that. We're not starting that.
No. You guys get fed at 7:30 every night.
That's it.
We're not doing middle of the night feeding.
No. Oh my God.
And I
bitch.
give them hella food. It ain't like a little bit.
No, it's not. And it's more than enough to go around.
Yes, I give them enough food so that they don't bother anybody else, or digging garbages or whatever. So I was like, oh my God, you're knocking on the fucking door.
At 2:00 in the morning.
Like a drunk bitch.
No. Nope, you're too comfortable.
Like a fucking drunk.
3 people have shit themselves at the Gardens of the Galaxy ride at the fucking Disney California Adventure.
Whoa, well, I love that ride. That's not
You've been on
scary.
it? Well, it's the line leading up to it. But there's been 3 incidents in a month, unrelated, shit themselves. And it's caused that's what they're trying to figure out. So they don't know what the cause, it's like a big mystery. So in the meantime, since that 3rd one, they've shut down the ride. And they're like, we have to figure this out.
Are they old?
No. And it's been 3 different people in 1 month that have shit themselves in the line leading up to the fucking ride.
Back in the day when Guardians of the Galaxy was called...
is it Guardians? I said Gardens.
Oh, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
It's my favorite fucking ride.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Tower of Terror.
Yeah, I remember when that was built. Yeah.
Yeah. And I loved it. It was Twilight Zone themed.
I never been there, but I just remember when it was built. I was working in Anaheim then.
I love that. But it was my favorite. Back when it was Tower of Terror, we waited in that line for over an hour. We didn't poop ourselves. What's
happening? Is there some weird radiation right there? Is it on top of a burial ground?
Do y'all have bad IBS? Because what's going on? Crohn's?
It's been 3 unrelated incidents in 1 month. Like, it's kind of like the baseball diamond phenomena. Like, what's happening? So they've shut the ride down.
Why are so many adults pooping
why
their
are
pants
people
in public?
fucking blowing ass in the line?
I'd be so mad.
Yeah, it's rude. Like, I saw one little video clip of people like gasping for air and like covering their mouth, but staying in the line. The line ain't that serious. If you have diarrhea or some shit in front of me and you stink up the whole vicinity, I'm leaving. I'm going to something else.
Adult, okay, regular poop, not diarrhea, not whatever.
Yeah.
Adult human poop fucking smells horrible. As someone that wipes ass.
This isn't kid poop. Like, this is like
It's
gross.
bad.
It's gross.
I'd rather smell cat shit.
Some people had masks on. Some people were just like covering their mouth and, oh my God, gasping for it, but not running. I would be running like they were shooting outside if somebody fucking did that. You would see me running, which would be hilarious. Like, there's no way.
Fucking gross.
Yeah, we need to find out what the fuck the problem is.
And so they shut the fucking ride down?
Yeah, they're like, no more of that until we figure out what's happening, because we're not going to keep asking the employees to clean up shit. A fucking employee. So there's like a, I don't know if it's an app or just some kind of platform that the Disney employees talk on and like communicate through. Mm-hmm. And one of the employees was on there speaking about the conditions and shit. And then they ended up going to like a news source and explaining like, yeah, we did because of this. And it's just too much. And
that's fucking crazy. I knew it couldn't be because the ride is too scary.
No, they hadn't even made it to the ride yet.
Oh my God.
It's the leading up to the ride that is causing people to fucking lose their bowels. Why? It's a mystery. It's a disgusting mystery.
I'm curious to see like what they find out. Like what
I am too.
Fuck's going on.
I am too.
Because ew.
Do you know who Morgan Wallen is?
Yes.
I feel like that's a name you've said before.
Yeah.
Did you know he's a piece of shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I heard the name and I was like, I think that's someone she listens to. I'm not in the country community.
He has a few songs that I like, but
is it like modern country?
Yeah. So you know he's young,
okay.
But he has a few really good songs.
So he's been like in the media quite a bit lately for
man horde.
So he was outed for saying the N-word quite a fucking bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was years ago.
Well, he was exposed recently for continuing it on TMZ.
Come on.
They leaked it.
Was it a video of... Sorry to interrupt you.
I didn't see the video.
Oh.
I just read about it, but...
The first one was him drunk, getting out of a car, and he kept repeatedly calling his friend or somebody with the A. And
no, this is hard R. And
this is new.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's leaked.
I did not know about this.
Repeated instances of him hard R'ing it. And
wait, video of him saying?
I don't know if it's video, but they leaked the shit, right? So I'm reading about that. And so people are like, why is anybody surprised? He's been exposed not long ago for continuously saying this word, right? So what do? They have him as a guest on Saturday Night Live.
I hate Saturday Night Live.
I don't watch it, but that's like an honor. That's a very famous show. It's an honor to be on there. Well, he was on there, I guess, very recently, last week or whatever. And at the end, all the cast members come out, they hug, they congratulate each other, they dance, they shoot the shit a little bit. That's how they wrap up the show. Well, when it came time to wrap it up, he didn't interact with any of the other cast members, stormed off the fucking thing, like said bye, nodded or whatever. I saw him walk off stage, didn't interact with, and no handshaking, hugging,
why was he
nothing. He just left, felt like he didn't need to fucking interact with anybody. They're saying racist reasons. And then he's seen boarding his plane and he posts on his story or whatever, get me back to God country. We know what that means. Nashville.
Get me back to white America.
Yeah.
So wait.
So people are like, I mean, why are we surprised? Consider the source. It's someone that drops these fucking N-bombs like crazy.
Let me revise my statement. I did not know he was that level piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now, I knew he was N-word with the A as a not black person piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Because a video was leaked of him repeatedly saying it. This had to be a shit 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. either pre-COVID or beginning of COVID. And I completely fucking forgot until you just fucking started talking about this. I had no idea he had been fucking caught.
Yeah.
Doing the ER.
So I guess that's like a known thing. And the more I'm reading about it, I'm like, what the fuck? Because a lot of people were like, you know, whatever. I don't even know why they had him on the show. The bigger question is, why did SNL even have him on, knowing his history of saying shit like this? And then I just feel like the not saying goodbye or interacting with the other cast members, a lot of which are of color, and then saying, get me back to God country. God's country, whatever
back
the fuck.
To white.
Yeah, that's what that's saying. So I'm like, that's really disgusting. So no more.
Well, guess we're not going to be enjoying fucking.
No more of that.
Wow.
Gross.
I mean, it's really sad, but I'm not. I can't say I'm shocked.
No.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah. It's very
like,
gross.
why do you want to say it? Like, why?
You know why? People are fucking racist.
Because listen, as a fucking certified fucking dirty honk myself, no part of me wants to say that word.
We've talked about
that word.
Your family being the rarity. Like,
Yes.
Your family is not the norm when it comes to white people and white older folks. Your family was different in that way, especially for that age and that generation. You know?
Definitely.
Not saying that my white family was racist, because I like to think that like they were different also.
Right.
Like they weren't on that shit. But thinking back, there were little situations that I look at now and I'm like, that was a little racist. That was not okay. That now, like, I was very vocal about the shit as a 5-year-old, and as a fucking, like, I would be the people calling.
That's why you got labeled a mouthy fucking asshole.
Child from birth, because I would call bullshit out among adults always. But looking back, I'm like not okay with a lot of little conversations that were had about neighbors, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
That
so I'm a firm believer that like white people are not that cool. Like they're just like, you know, they're cool until they're not, but they got it in them to not be fucking cool.
It's crazy you bring that bring that up, because Naya and we had a situation. I'm not gonna say with who. A white person we know left us, like, just showed their ass, really their racist ass that we
Unexpected.
I mean, so fucking unexpected. And again, right? With this person, I actually was very surprised. And Naya was like, Mama, you shouldn't have been. Because I've noticed like little microaggressions regarding her boyfriend and stuff. But
it's gross. It's such a rude slap in the face awakening feeling.
This is someone I loved, and I will never, ever fucking deal with them, fuck with them.
Don't speak to them.
No.
Like, not even a hello, not a wave. That's over with.
No.
Like, and I said to you, like, it's because you're white. That's why that person felt comfortable.
What the fuck? Get out of
The
here.
cats are using their fists now.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys knocked?
That is why they felt comfortable saying that in front of you.
Because I was white.
And they thought you would be okay with it. That's why they were so shocked that you weren't.
They were very shocked.
And I have had tricks do the same thing and think that like I'm an alternative girly, like I'm a fucking white alternative racist basically, and I'm gonna have those kind of conversations and be okay with that kind of language, and like you couldn't be further off. Like
further,
you can,
I'm
will
sorry.
I don't know what I'm
it.
giving that has made them think that.
Yes,
yeah.
And I was telling you like that. You know, of course, them saying what they said upset me, but them thinking I was like safe kinfolk.
It's like, what are you doing wrong to make them comfortable?
Yes, like what about me screams I would be okay with you saying slurs. I've never...
Tell them the question that you were... Is the camera still on? I'm sorry.
It should be. Let me double check.
I'm sorry for this interruption, but our screen just went off. Oh, it's your love stone.
Oh.
Sorry. see if that's
Yes.
Okay.
On, I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah.
The screen just went off, so I just got scared. But tell them what their question about to find out if you're cool with it or not. Kind of like they even went as far as to ask a fucking question because they were so shocked that you were off put by what they said.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say what they said, but it was absolutely like just oh my god. Anyways,
what they asked you.
I obviously, from my reaction, they said, "Oh my God, you're not prejudiced at all against anyone, are you?" And I looked at them and I said, "I hate fucking white people. They're the worst."
I just can't imagine my brain allowing me to ask like. I hope they felt so stupid asking that question, letting those words leave their mouth. Oh my God. Like,
I'm so...
Like, wait a minute. You're not racist. Like, what are you saying? Like, what the fuck?
No, I'm fucking not because I was raised by decent
I'm
fucking
not a piece
humans.
of shit. Yeah.
And I'm not a piece of shit. Like, I'm not. And even if I did shitty stuff as a young kid, never to that level.
No.
Never. I've never, ever, ever done no shit like that. But hello, I would never.
I thought this person just knew you better than that. It's very fucking weird. Like, are you losing your mind because you're old? Are you losing your fucking white mind? I don't get it. This is someone that like our kids have been around. My fucking black kids have been around. Like, wow, you're really a piece of shit and we didn't even know. Yeah. I don't get it. But to ask you, like, I just hope she felt like such an asshole to fucking ask you that question.
It was just so fucking disappointing, man. Like, God, and just in front of my fucking kid and shit. Like, what?
It makes me feel rage. It really does. Rage. It makes me want to go beat the shit out of the bitch. Honestly. Yeah. Truly.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. I can't say I'm shocked about that fucking racist. Morgan.
Oh, the country guy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. And you know, something that's very telling is, you know how when people get caught on video and
oh, sorry. One more thing about him before I lose it.
Yeah.
People said that when it became revealed that he was using that word and shit, his sales went up even more.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was just like, wow, like that's really disgusting, but not shocking. And very, very fucking disappointing too. But they said, why would he act any different? Like, like the fact that he got put on blast and his sales went up even further.
Speaks volumes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaks volumes.
So what were you about to say?
About
Sorry.
Country music fan base. Speaks volumes about honks. Like,
yes. And we know there's good people out there.
We know
this isn't just a blanket white people are evil, but from what history has told us, there's a lot.
And we get there's good white people, just like there's fucking good men, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's not be dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're not being dumb and we're not saying all. We're saying too much that like more than we're comfortable with.
The fucking majority. Like let's be real.
Let's be real.
It's the fucking majority.
Yeah.
And listen.
It's not okay.
And you're in that fucking group, if you're one of them fucking white fucking libs who fucking put Black Lives Matter signs in your front yard.
But not in my backyard. Like one of those. The Bay Area is full of those.
Or those ones that will have Black Lives Matter in their front yard and shit, but they'll have an altercation with a person of color and the first thing out their mouth is a fucking slur. I was so mad. No, bitch. Because you know what the first thing out of my mouth is when I fucking...
Bitch.
You fucking bitch.
It's not...
You stupid bitch.
You don't go racial. Like, that's...
Never crosses my mind.
If your brain goes racial, fix your brain.
You got a
there's something wrong with your brain if that's where it goes.
Listen, that... This is called self-checkup, white accountability. That's what we're calling this right now.
Yes.
If when you get fucking pissed off or you get into it with a black person or a person of color and the first fucking insult that goes through your brain is a racial slur, you got a lot of motherfucking work to do because your ass is racist.
Yeah.
Period. And be honest. Like, be fucking honest with yourself.
Yeah, because you're not going to get better unless you're honest about it.
No.
Like, being in denial, no. You're just prolonging the healing that you fucking need.
Yeah, the decent human work that you should fucking have been done, you know? But that's really fucking gross that the sales went up fucking.
Yeah.
And Saturday Night Live, like, I can't believe people still watch that shit. Do you think that show's funny?
I don't watch it. No, because I don't think that's funny. That's not my kind of humor.
The skit
playing
shit?
Dress up and doing skits and shit. But I know,
Not funny to me.
I respect the show for being such a historical show.
Yes.
And so many people got their big break on that show back when Eddie Murphy and like all these
Chris
great
Farley
comics
and
came through.
Yes, the Belushis and shit.
So like I get it, but I don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not into like a skit humor.
Comedy and stuff. Yeah, and like silliness.
No.
I like dark,
sarcastic.
Yeah, make people uncomfortable humor. Like
dry. The drier, the better for me. I love that shit. Yeah. You know, when Kevin Hart first came out, this is many years ago, back when he was still small, not super known, his very first...
he's not funny to me anymore.
No. But when he was so small that we caught him at a show at Cache Creek Casino. Okay, so back in the very beginning. And it was very like raw, like not polished. And it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And it was very dry, very witty. And I don't know if fucking fame, money, doled the shit, ruined him, but it's nothing, you know, like he first was.
Yeah, I don't think he's funny anymore.
Me either. Not at all.
What also is not funny is, did you see that video of Justin Bieber that was leaked the other day?
You know what it gave? It gave fucking Aaron Carter.
Exactly.
I'm
to the T.
Pat, 1000%.
Somebody better get him some motherfucking help. And that's somebody that I think
I feel so
went through too much
for him.
Yeah, as a child, he went through a lot, and I think it's starting to show. And like, what the fuck? You got a spouse, you have like people,
a new baby,
a team like that you work with and shit. Why? Somebody got to get him some help. Some people were like, what if he was just feeling the beat and he was vibing?
Nah, he was high as fuck.
When you've been around drugs and people that are on drugs,
he was on
and people that have a problem with drugs, you can identify it, and that's not okay. The same with Kodak Black.
That's called numbing your pain. Over numbing your pain.
Yeah.
You know, I
worry a lot for Kodak also. Even though I have mixed feelings about him because he's essayed people in the past that ended up dropping their case. And, you know, I'm never blaming victims or what they choose to do, what settlements they choose to take, whatever.
Never.
But it still happened, and it happened multiple times. So I do have mixed feelings about him. But it's hard to see someone like suffering with drugs, and he's starting to look scary also.
It might be his karma.
Yeah. That's tricky because then it's like, don't interrupt their karma.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tricky.
But Justin Bieber, I'm saying, you know, apparently he started to really spiral after the Diddy shit became known and prevalent. Like, I was reading about how there's been a few instances where he's...
seen so many gross videos with those two. That shit was just like the whole guardianship and all that.
His mother needs her motherfucking ass beat. Like
a lot of child stars' mothers do.
You fucking...
The pimping of the kids, I'm just not with it. Like, not interested.
No. And speaking of pimping the kids, Ruby Franke, whatever, the fucking blonde bitch that was like a family vlogger YouTube bitch.
Oh, from that documentary?
The Mormon bitch?
Yeah.
She got a lot of years.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
Good,
A lot.
as she should.
A lot.
I told you, I really think that, what is that called? The family content creation should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to have child influencers or whatever part of your content. You shouldn't. It should be illegal to have kids in your content.
If you're having kids in your content, it literally should be less than 30%. Any more than that, no.
Shit gets weird. And I watched that documentary with Bunny and I was like, what the fuck?
You know, kids want to be fucking kids and you're like, no, bitch, you get over here.
Dance. Camera's on. Do you want to eat tonight? Like, no, bitch, you're taking it far. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking these parents.
No YouTube, no none of that shit.
These parents get blinded by money and
They
lose
do.
their
and they turn into monsters.
and they sell their children for $1.
I'm okay with being broke.
If it
Am I
means
right?
my children are fucking
Yeah.
have less trauma, 1000%. We'll sleep in the car
Yeah.
before I ever be the reason my children need to fucking heal.
Yeah. We've seen too many instances of child stars that have just spun the fuck out. Like,
It's really
very
sad.
sad.
It's really sad. We have some write-ins.
So before we get to write-ins,
Okay,
and
sorry.
speaking of spun the fuck out and trauma and cars,
Oh, great.
I have a story about my dad that I hope I didn't tell before. I might have, but I'll tell it again.
Oh, well, we want to hear it again. You know,
The other night, I was getting ready to go to bed, and I think I watched a video. I think we were watching a video, and somebody like crashed a car. And I was like, wait a minute.
you were like, Jimbo?
I was like, wait. And I started recalling this situation and what happened. And I was like, why the fuck? Like, what the fuck? So I remember
I love this.
being with my mom and like one of her friends, and I shouldn't have been with them. And mind you, I had a teenage mom. So like,
Yeah.
you know, this is already an out of pocket situation.
She was
But
really
like,
young.
people used to cruise 23rd Street. Okay. Like old lowrider cars, whatever. Some people had mini trucks. Some people had, old schools and shit.
So you did mention,
So-
sorry to interrupt you. You did mention before that you cruised, with your mom, but it was a story not involving your dad, though.
Yeah. So this was kind of a regular thing. Like, I didn't always get to go with her. Is like
Were you
weird.
excited to go?
No, because I
didn't
was
wanna
told
go?
I was told to like lay down in the back seat,
And don't let anyone know I have a
say
kid.
that she was my sister,
Oh, yeah.
shit like that. So it wasn't get to go.
So it wasn't exciting.
No, it was more like my grandparents were like, hey, you're taking her with you type shit. Like, you want to go outside? Guess who's going with you? So they would have like a blanket and like put me in the back seat and be like, if anybody asks, you're my sister type shit. Very gross. So one of
really
those
fucked
nights,
up.
I was out with her and, my dad would be outside.
Oh,
and
Lord.
she had started talking to my stepdad, I think, at this point, but they weren't like super together yet. But my dad caught wind of it and
fuck.
was not having it. And so we're out and we're like cruising or whatever. We're in the car and shit. And, when you cruise, there's like spots where you meet up at with people and you park for a minute and kick it and then you go cruise again type shit. So at some point we're at fucking grocery outlet.
Oh, God, I know.
You know the one over by that Brookside Liquors?
Yep.
So we're over there at one point and we hear like screeching fucking tires.
Followed by bang, 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 bang.
Look over and my dad is like speeding over to where they're
On
at.
two
He's
wheels.
like fucking, yes.
Oh, God.
I remember my mom being like, oh shit, like we gotta leave. And here he comes fucking
God.
peeling, like burning like crazy fucking driving. And I get hella scared because my mom is hella scared of him. And so when she would panic, like, it's been bad before. And so I instantly go into a state of panic. And like, for some reason we weren't leaving yet. And so I don't know if the driver was out of the car, but I know
God.
I was in the car, but I know we couldn't get away in time.
You're like, I was under the seat.
So it's like him pulling up, slamming on his brakes, cussing, going crazy, all this shit, right? And so my mom's like, we gotta go, or whatever. My dad is acting a fucking fool. And I think he like either, I don't know if he ever got out the car or what, but like he like throws his car in reverse or something to like follow us further, I think, and full on fucking crashes into the grocery outlet sign.
Oh my God.
It's like bent. It's like a 90-degree angle inside. It's like a big, huge grocery outlet sign. And it's like metal, the stem of it. And it's like bent like this from his car. He like don't give a fuck, throws it in drive, fucking smashes off hella hard, causes full on scene, embarrasses the fuck out of my mom, all the shit.
She's under the car.
She's crying. Like, it's a big mess. We have to go back to grandma's, right?
Oh,
so,
God.
like, we have to go. She's ready to call the cops, all this shit. He was probably drunk. He was drinking back then. But like this 90-degree angle stayed there our whole childhood. Like we went to take pictures there at 1 Hour Photo, asking you and I as kids. I used to look at this 90-degree angle my whole fucking life and know.
You're like, I know why that's like that.
And just kept quiet and never said anything about it.
You never told me back then.
No, and because it's fucking embarrassing. And I just kept it to myself. But anytime I drove down that street, I'm talking about since I had the kids, everything. It's still fucked up to this day. They just put like a metal plate over it. And it's like different color paint and it's fucked up. But if you drive there right now, it's still fucked up at the base of it. And that is from Jimbo crashing his Monte Carlo into it to fucking scare and run off my mom. To terrorize my mom. Yeah. But also, like, what are you doing out? Like, was he really wrong? Like, my kid's in the car, bitch. What are you fucking doing? It's nighttime. You're on the strip. 2
days.
You're on the strip, you know, like, what are you fucking doing, bitch? Like, yeah. So it's like, I think you're both wrong.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, he's a monster. Like, he's going to kill us, all this shit. Now I'm kind of like, bitch, you were both wrong. Because what the fuck was I doing there? Agreeing that you were my sister.
As your little sister. That, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
That alone.
Is gross.
And
when I brought that up.
with you so bad.
It does so bad. And when I brought it up later as like an adult, like a young adult, I brought it up like, hey, do you remember telling me to tell people that? She like, true narcissist behavior, laughed it off and was like, that was a joke. I wasn't being serious. It was for
Don't
sure.
Gaslight me.
Oh, the queen of it. The queen. And it was like, no, that wasn't a joke. And I was told more than once on more than one different day. So like, don't gaslight me. Like, I don't know what happened because I do. And now that I look back, you're fucking out of pocket as fuck.
So out of pocket. Cause you know how much shit you've, that would fuck with a child. Like, it's so many layers and
it's hard to laugh at.
nuanced.
Like when I was laying in bed, I was laughing hard as fuck, and I put it in my notes.
Your
and I
dad,
was like,
it's funny because
it was funny at the moment,
Jim
but now that
crazy.
I'm telling it, it doesn't feel that funny anymore right now. But
it's funny because I can see your dad.
He was a terror.
I've seen your dad drive up in front of my house, bitch, in that Monte Carlo. Insane. So
and
it is
out.
yeah. So he drove that fucking car like a race car driver.
But my dad did body work on cars. And so my dad was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he didn't even miss a beat.
Smashed this whole fucking
smashed it hard as fuck in front of everybody like an asshole, right? Didn't give a fuck. Didn't miss a beat. Didn't get out and look at it. Like, none of that
embarrassed.
Shit. Threw it in drive. Was like, I'm still chasing y'all, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck that car. I'll fix that shit tomorrow. And he did. And he fixed it and it looked like it never happened. So, you know, I kind of like respect that part of it because he was like, fuck that. Like,
I mean,
yeah. But it's just funny because he made an asshole and, you know, and he did that many times though. Like, that wasn't the only time he was an asshole. Like, he just truly never gave a fuck. Doesn't know what a fuck is. Never had one before. Never had a fuck. Like, ever. And that I thought about it again because I posted, I think yesterday, something that said, I just wish everyone knew my dad so that they would know how good I'm doing.
No, for
considering.
real.
And I was just like, man.
Same.
Truth. Like,
it's so true.
That's the fucking truth. I wish y'all knew so you would know how chill I'm being right now. And when I'm not, maybe it would just make some more sense too. Like that, how far I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just a lot would make sense if y'all knew him.
Yeah. 1000%. I mean,
but yeah, made a pure asshole out of himself in front of everybody.
Hey, and the fact
slammed, not a bump, not like, I'm talking about caved that bitch in. He hit it so hard.
And the fact that they left it for multiple decades is hilarious.
Yes.
That part's
They're like,
funny
it's still
too.
Standing. We don't give a fuck. It's
you know it's grocery outlet, motherfucker.
You can see that part. Like, fuck this.
People are like, we're going to the grocery outlet. You know the one with the bent up sign, with the sign that's like that? We're going to that grocery outlet.
The one where the sign is caved the fuck in on one side? That one. Yeah. They're open. They're still open.
Oh my God. But how scary as a fucking little kid, though.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, I know the way I would feel when shit would pop off. So fucking.
And like thinking back, I had to be P's age. That's the really fucked up part. That'll break my heart.
I can't imagine ever doing that to her. Because
they got more, her and my stepdad got more serious around 6 years old. So like 4 and 5, like that was around the time they were getting acquainted. Imagine, I'm like, P's. Say you're my fucking sister. If you hear me say it, you say you're my sister.
And you lay under that blanket and don't pop your head up if I'm talking to somebody.
Yes. Makes me want to drive to her house.
Be better fucking parents.
Yeah, that's the message. That's the takeaway.
For sure.
Yeah. We do have write-ins.
Before we continue, we have a listener, Jenny.
Okay.
Her niece passed away in a car accident this week. And
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I just want to say we're sorry and we love you so much.
Yes.
Really fucked up, man.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm pulling up my nice disorganization. I have so many screenshots that I don't even know why I screenshotted them. That, oh my God,
that's how I try to clean them out like as often as possible, but I have a lot of fucking shit that don't need to be in my phone.
Like right now, I have over 19,121 photos. The amount of screenshots is 2,000, and I don't know what half of them are.
It's probably hella animals too. That's the fucked up part. Get that shit out.
My videos is mostly animals.
Yeah, it's taking up space.
My
Get
animals, wild animals, other people's. It's ridiculous. My stomach's about to growl, so if y'all hear it, sorry.
I'm getting a headache. Some of this is just like little tips and stuff for us, which we can go over that privately. I have a birthday. Happy birthday shout out. I hope this is the place to send them in. It's not for Adriana. It better not be. Adriana, you're maxed out.
Last episode was your time to shine.
That was your time. Okay. Hey ladies, I'm writing in to ask for a birthday shout out from my best friend forever, Jessica, aka Jess the Mess.
Aww.
I love it.
Love it.
It's a little early, but I wasn't sure on the timing for your recordings, but I'm just hoping it gets read.
She's like, you guys run so fucking late. I'm going to write it 6 months in advance.
Yeah, just in case. Real quick, when you guys do your write-ins, don't DM them. Don't, just don't DM them. Don't email them. Go on our website. There's a section dedicated to write-ins. Do that so then they can all be in one space. It just makes it a lot easier for us to pull them all at once. They get lost in the sauce when they get emailed by themselves or they get fucking DM'd. So just moving forward, that's a surefire way to get your shit read.
Yeah, we're trying to keep everything organized. So
yeah,
that would be great.
Okay, her actual birthday is April 9th. Jess, I hope you have the best birthday. You deserve all the beautiful things in this life. We have shared good times, bad times, many vacations, and spent holidays together. You've been a huge part of my life, given many words of advice and encouragement, and I appreciate and love you more than words can express. You're my sister from another mister, my soul twin. I can just look at you and know 9 times out of 10 we're thinking the same thing. Thank you for your loyalty and friendship. I look forward to celebrating many more birthdays with you. Have the best day. Love, Alicia.
Oh,
happy birthday,
happy
Jess.
birthday. That's
I love
so
that.
sweet.
That is very sweet.
I love besties. I have a write-in. I just fucking had it. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I'm trying to get back to it. Okay. I don't think I read this last week. Tell me if I did, okay? Hi, ladies. I want to start by saying I'm very new to your podcast. I was put on by my friend. She told me I had to check you guys out because she believed my life resonated with your words. So yeah, here I am trying to catch up on episodes, and so far I'm feeling blessed to have finally come across a space where I feel so welcomed, but also involved. I want to thank you guys so much for creating this safe space. Some of us really needed it. I really need you guys right now. Listening to yours and others' testimonies on here gave me the courage to reach out for advice. A bit about my backstory, what makes me me, trigger warning, you guys, death and drug abuse. I am a former foster youth who aged out of the system at 26. I took advantage of the county benefits as long as I could. I feel like I deserved it because of the circumstances.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you absolutely did. When I was 13, my mother passed away of an OD right in front of me. I fucking pre-read this. It's sad.
I'm sorry.
We used to go to a park in my city that was across from a Wiener Schnitzel's like once a week. That's where she met her H-plug. So while I played at the park or hung out in the grass having picnics, she was loaded and needed a place that was neutral for the both of us. One day we went into the bathroom at Wiener Schnitzel's. She shot up and literally died right in front of me. 2 hours I sat there. Oh, God damn. 2 hours I sat there waiting for her to wake up. I was used to her sleeping a lot, so I thought it was just that. The employees had to call the police, and they ended up breaking the door down. My dad came and got me, and they took my mom. My mom was 39 when she passed away. My dad was 67 at the time and totally became super dad. We became really close, and he held me down. Yes, losing my mom was rough, but my whole life, she was in and out of prison and an addict. Looking back, my dad always was the one that played mom and dad. I was his little girl. However, he was already elderly when I was born. But man, he was so wise and raised me really old school, but still supported me through my emo, alt, and chola phase.
Thank God for him.
I'm still pretty alternative presenting. My dad was a reformed gang member who spent 12 years in prison for murder. He was also an addict. Girl, this part is great. Sorry, it's not. But he was on America's Most Wanted back in the day for robbing banks in Rapid City.
Wow.
Okay, that's fucking cool. OG, love him.
We respect that.
For sure. The man was tough. Born on the reservation, and was a very proud brown man. He loved being Native. He was even a part of the AIM project in the 70s and was an activist for Native American rights.
That's amazing.
He was flawed, but he was a damn good dad to me. My senior year of high school, my dad became ill. Guess what? He had cancer, even before my mom passed away, and never told anyone but his trust. He knew he was sick, but held on for as long as he could have to raise me with no worries. I dropped out of school as my dad became bedbound and on hospice. I smoked weed, drank, did cocaine, popped Xanax very frequently after my mom died. I was prescribed Xanax at 16 because shit caught up to me, and my therapist figured, well, let's just give this little girl Xanax. God damn. So fucking ridiculous. I was spiraling. I was so confused and hurt my dad didn't tell me he was hurting. I started sleeping in the same room with my dad and spent his last days with him. I would go out, get blacked out every day, and come home and lay next to him because it was the only way I was able to really be there, even though I sort of was just present. 70 days of hospice, my dad finally accepted he was ready. He taught me so much about life, and we would stay up talking. He really was preparing me to be alone. The day he passed away, he got out of bed, walked to the living room to watch TV. I was like, oh my God, he's on the mend, happier than ever. He even invited family over. After a few hours, he wanted to lay back down, and about 30 minutes after that, he called my name. As soon as I walked to him, he looked me in my eyes, and burned into my memory is him telling me with tears in his eyes, it's my time now, and took his last fucking breath right there in front of me. He died holding my hand, and I stood there and didn't tell anyone for maybe 7 hours. We left his body in the room for 24. We left his body in the room so family could fly down and say immediate goodbyes. We are Native, and it was important they got to see him before he left. Safe to say my teenage years were filled with trauma and abuse. I never got to deal with these emotions as I was put in a group home immediately and just sort of kept pushing. I became addicted to benzos and oxys. I was mixing and timing my pill intake. I got pregnant and I had a son. I never had a relationship with his dad. I fucked him 4 times, and to this day we do not speak. And to this day he's in and out of jail. I got clean from pills in 2020, the oxy. I was still taking my prescription Xanax, justifying my use because it was a legit script. That's my backstory, very shortened, of course. I only mentioned what I feel is vital to this next part. I met this amazing guy in January of 23 after leaving a 4-year abusive, toxic, and insane relationship with a drunk. I'm talking needed to drink a tall can as soon as he woke up.
God.
He was terrible. It made me terrible. My friends hated him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sorry, there's typos. I'm ashamed of who I was with him and vowed to never date an addict again for me and my son's safety.
Good.
My work history entails sex work. My best friend taught me the ropes, and I started catering to BDSM and kinks, pay pigs.
Good.
All the tricks paid my bills. I told my partner this, and he told me I didn't have to do that if I didn't want to. She said, I still have tricks who send money, and he's okay with it.
Good.
The guy is a friend of a friend, or this guy is a friend of a friend, and I hit him up on IG and shot my shot. I said, what's good? I think you're so cute. Haha. He was into it. We hung out the next day, and since January 11th, 03, have been attached at the hip.
23.
Yeah, January of 2023.
Yeah. You said 03.
Oh, did I? Jesus. I got pregnant, had an abortion due to potential high-risk pregnancy in May of 2023, 5 months after we started dating. A few weeks after the procedure, he comes to me and tells me he has to tell me something serious and needs me to listen. He proceeded to tell me that he has actively been using fentanyl. Knowing my previous history and issues with abuse myself, he told me he smokes... Oh, fuck. He told me he smokes 1 to 2 pills a day and has been for a year at that time. I was so shocked. I mean, baffled. How did I not notice? I was so triggered, and we had a long talk. He told me he wanted to get clean, and I supported that. Month after month, he promised rehab, but never went. For a whole year, I was in denial about his willingness to get clean, but I understood and felt compelled to help because I wish I could have helped my mom get clean. I was helpless. But determined. It wasn't until my dog ate a piece of a pill that was dropped and almost died that I started to really put my foot down and set boundaries. I should have earlier, but I was so sure he would get clean. We live together currently, and he helps me raise my son. My son loves him very much. But he's still using and has become comfortable with how stagnant I have been, letting shit slide, not standing on business when I said I would leave. My background is so important to me and really makes me who I am in my experiences. I'm definitely not unique, but losing both my parents to drugs, my mom, and lying, my father's dishonesty really caused me to believe I can't trust anything to be permanent. I've explained this to him more times than I can count. Nothing is changing, and I feel hopeless because I love him. He's a provider, a good dad, and we have so many similar hobbies. We have such a strong bond, but I'm starting to understand that these bonds are not strong enough to keep us together, and I'm starting to resent him. I feel this familiar feeling of resentment rising up. I am stuck between a rock and a hard place as of right now. He will only go to rehab if he has money for rent, car note, and insurance. He does take care of the bills. I just got a job today, and I want to save all my money to send him to rehab, but I wonder, will it work? Will he actually go through with it and succeed? Will we succeed as a couple? I also want to mention we are both Virgos. I'm a triple Virgo. We are both stubborn and want shit our way. No one knows my truth, and I can't talk to anyone about this. All month, I have been exploding on him. I even beat his sister up last week because she came to my house trying to get his drugs for him. Sorry, but don't come to my door under false pretenses, pretending when you know you really came to get his drugs from his hiding spot because I wouldn't let him inside, even though this is his house. I didn't want him getting his drugs. Things are rough right now with us. I am wondering if this relationship is worth the continuous trauma I'm reliving. I daydream and it turns into a nightmare thinking he could die and OD. If he has made it clear he just doesn't care this whole time, and I'm questioning if rehab will even... Sorry, I think they use talk to text. I'm questioning if rehab will even make it register in his head that I love him so much. I want to pay for everything and ease the burden so he can live a long, healthy life and go to rehab. He has been the provider for 2 years, and now I'm taking it into my own hands. I am going to work as much as I can, save up, and send him to rehab. But I have my reservations. This is what I want to do, but I feel like maybe I shouldn't. My dad taught me how temporary existence itself can be. It feels so good to finally speak my truth. I really want to hear someone else's honest perspective. I've been silent for so long. Again, thank you guys for creating such a safe space. You have no idea how writing this out even helped me. And really, it's always free Palestine and everyone oppressed. Fuck genocide and fuck anyone who thinks otherwise. Thank you guys for taking the time to read this. A Virgo trying to find her own version of a Virgin Mary. Fuck.
Where to start?
My first question would be, what therapy have you done? Because from reading that, I don't feel like how do you save someone else when you haven't put the effort into saving yourself? Right? And I have been so fucking guilty of that so many times throughout my life.
Also, how are you saving someone else that has made this situation for themselves, kept it from you for a while, and you're a parent? You need to save your kid. You need to save yourself.
Yes.
That's not your responsibility.
And you start by saving your child, by saving yourself. You do not save someone who has showed you. You can't force people to go to rehab. Him saying, or you saying that he feels he needs to have rent, all this money saved up. As somebody who has done drugs, you know, deep down, that's a fucking excuse.
It's an excuse he's making.
He's not ready to go to rehab.
So even if he went,
you're wasting your money.
You're wasting your money because what you need to be doing with the money that you're starting to earn now with this new job is getting financially stable for you and your kids so that you cannot depend on him for anything, because you even staying with him is a form of enabling.
Yeah.
Like,
and you're handicapping yourself right now.
Yeah.
It's so...
I'm so sorry for everything you went through. You've had a hard ass life. And because of that, like, I think you're willing to accept and you're willing to, like, some of this shit feels normal for you.
It's what you know.
Yeah. So your idea of what's acceptable might be a little fucked up because of how you grew up.
Yep.
Don't be blinded by that. Like, you're a parent. It's your responsibility to keep your kid away from any of that fucking shit. Like, he's on fucking drugs. Like, if you keep like putting your foot down about the drugs, he's going to go back to hiding it. This ain't a drug that you could just cold turkey stop doing.
No.
And function.
It's the drug that most people die from.
It's a drug that people don't get off of, even with rehab. Like, the success rate of getting off this particular drug, like,
I know people.
This ain't your problem. Like, I'm so frustrated.
I know people that have had to do 6 fucking stints in rehab and finally got it the 7th time. So I think
I know people that never got it.
Yeah.
Like, so
I think, like Pat said, this is so normalized to you.
It's what you know.
Yes. And so you're kind of living in a fantasy land right now, thinking because you're going to say you're going to make this money and you're going to take over the bills and he's going to go to rehab and you guys are going to live happily ever after. And it's fucking,
that's not reality.
A fairy tale. Your son deserves better. Your son deserves a better fucking life than what you were given. So it is your responsibility to ensure that happens. Not to be harsh. Let's get it together. We love you.
Yeah.
But
you have to, like, step 1, I get it. You love him. You have so much in common, whatever. I don't give a fuck. He's on drugs. You can't have someone that's on drugs around your kid. Not saying he's a threat to your kid. Your kid don't need to be around that.
And you
don't need to be around that. Like,
you were kind of tricked into
accepting
into this relationship.
Yeah, because had you have known he was on drugs in the beginning,
you wouldn't have even hollered at him.
Exactly. So you kind of got played into fucking with him in the first place.
Yes.
You need to open your eyes, see the situation for what it is, get you and your fucking kid away from him. If he cleans up, good. Then maybe you can have a shot together, try it again sometime in the future. But you putting him in rehab, you making the money so that he can, like, no, none of that is your problem. Like, I'm sorry.
How fucking unfair, right? You got tricked. I need you to see it from this perspective. So fucking unfair. You got tricked into a relationship with him. He omitted a huge fucking thing. It's not like he was like, I smoke weed fucking once a week, okay? He's smoking fent multiple times a day, okay? What if your son walks in and sees that?
your dog got it? What if your kid got it?
Yes,
Like, you have to fucking be in the real world here. This is only a 2-year relationship. This is like, what the fuck are you doing? Please protect yourself and your kid and put y'all first, which is your responsibility as a grown up and a parent to do. You gotta cut ties and let them figure life out.
You got sucked into this relationship. You basically were tricked. It's built on a foundation of a lie.
And you're dating and getting along with an addict. You don't even know the sober him.
You have no fucking idea
you know
who he is.
The addict him.
Yes.
You don't know the sober him. So you don't even know if y'all will be compatible when he's sober. These are things you have to really face, because let's say he gets sober. He's a totally different person that you're not even attracted to anymore.
Right. He's not even, like there's so many things.
No.
The two main ones is you have a baby. You owe him better.
But 100%. But even if you didn't have a baby, I want better for you.
Yeah.
Like, you've been through enough with drugs and death and shit in your life. Like, I want better for you. Also, just by yourself, not even as a parent, but a parent for sure. You got to get your kid in a better situation.
My second.
Ain't that much getting along in the world. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Ain't that much love and getting along with a man in the world.
No. And then my second point was going to be, you can't love an addict out of addiction.
No.
You can love them and you can support them, but you thinking you can save this money and put them in rehab and it's going to stick and you guys are going to work.
No.
I need you to be realistic. I need you to love yourself. Like, please love yourself. Love that boy of yours. And you need to be self-sufficient. Like, you do. Don't you ever.
Please don't use any of your money
ever
to go towards coercing somebody to go to rehab.
No.
Please do not.
Because we all know if he wanted to go, he would have been in there. There are fucking county programs he can get into.
Yeah.
So
that he would do if he wanted to do it.
Yes. So
rehab doesn't work when you go for other people. So all that ultimatums and all that shit, that it doesn't work. They have to want to go for themselves, regardless of how anybody else feels.
And then once you become self-sufficient and, you and your son are okay and have a routine, and you go to therapy.
Yeah, for sure.
You go to therapy. You deserve it.
You've been through so much trauma. And like I said, this is what you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're comfortable with things that the average person is not going to be okay with. You're more accepting of things you should, like, you're almost blinded by it because it's familiar.
Yeah.
No, fuck that shit. No,
you deserve better. You really do.
Yeah.
So that's how we feel about that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I have a headache.
I know. It's late.
Yeah. And it's getting cold in here.
Yeah. Agree.
We're going to wrap it up. We love you guys. Sorry we were tardy. We were tardy to the party.
Yeah.
But we're here. Please send us your write-ins. If we missed any birthdays, we'll get to them.
We will.
Next episode. You still have a Patreon coming the end of this week.
You guys.
Hopefully no one gets sick. Hopefully
Dude.
Bunny tested negative for the flu earlier.
Dude.
Hopefully it stays that way. Nobody else pops up with any illness.
2 things I want to say really quick. If you have Kaiser right now, this is a great resource. If you have Kaiser, go to any nearest Kaiser pharmacy with your Kaiser card, or some will let you just give them your number with your ID. You can get 8 free COVID flu tests. It's like combined
It's a
all in one.
combo test.
Yes,
Yeah, which
it's
is
really
so good.
cool. It does COVID, influenza A, influenza B, all in one test. Go take advantage and pick those up.
They'll give you 8 free ones. Like, that's so good.
Yes, so do that. You know the drill. Rate, review, share. There was something else I was going to fucking... A call to action I was going to do and fucking forgot
Subscribe
it.
to our YouTube.
Hey.
We're trying to grow YouTube.
I know. Don't motherfucking join Patreon through the goddamn Apple iOS app. Don't
if you're
you
listening
fucking
to this
do
right
it.
now, if you're listening to this right now and you subscribed through the app since the last month,
Yes.
go in and cancel it.
Now.
Go on the web browser on your phone. Patreon.com. Sign up, re-sign up from the web browser. Because you're going to get charged. We thought it was a 30% increase.
You're actually being charged 43%.
It's 43%. We found out. We shot through the roof.
You have no idea.
You have no idea the amount of shit we've talked
last week.
Oh my fucking God. Like the math was not mathing and we figured it out. We reached out to them. We got confirmation. It's a 43% increase. It's an every month increase. Do not fucking do that.
It's not a one time just when you sign up.
It's almost to the point that we're going to find a way to look up who did so that we can message you directly and tell you cancel please and go re-sign up on the web browser and save 43 fucking % every month because this is not an increase that we put in.
We don't
get
one fucking penny of that.
No,
just FYI.
No,
not one.
We're getting fucked. Actually,
yes,
it's really fucked up.
We're not even getting the price of
the subscription
of our Patreon.
So
just FYI,
yeah, please do us this solid. Do yourself this solid.
Yes,
and sign up through the web browser, please.
Because let me just tell y'all, if you join and you join the extra episode a week tier, you are paying fucking $10 more a month. Like you're paying $30
that we don't see, and we're not charging you that.
No,
it's insane. That like
Apple.
the greed is out of control, and we do not fucking support that.
No.
And then not only that, but they're also withholding our subscription fee for 75 days.
Yeah, we don't get paid for 75 days.
If you subscribe through the fucking app. So not only are they getting a huge chunk of money from you for doing it, they're withholding our money. Like they get theirs up front.
Yep.
We don't see ours for 75 fucking days. Like they're really
shitting on small creators.
They're really fucking up our relationship. I'm just going to say it.
Bad.
They're really making it hard to keep dating.
Yes.
So
not us. We're going to date them.
Like they're really putting a strain on our relationship. So
it's very angering.
Please subscribe through the Safari, the web browser on your phone.
And that's all I got to say about that.
That's it.
What was that from?
Forrest Gump.
Thank you. Good girl. You knew it.
That was hard.
Well, you knew it. Good girl.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Suck it easy.
Go to bed.
Thank you.